Bombshell news: Ravens acquire player from the Packers. One of the best defensive tackles in the NFC, the news can calm fans who saw a hole left with Clowney's departure. Would the Packers player work for the Ravens? Subscribe to the channel to receive all the information about the Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens could look to take some of their top picks in the 2024 NFL Draft if they have a chance to add a bona fide star to the mix. Perhaps this big name could step into the defensive line after a busy offseason. Justin Madubuike is locked in long-term, but the loss of Jadeveon Clowney and generally unspectacular depth at the position could set Baltimore up for disappointment in a very competitive AFC North. The Ravens could look to imminent free agents available at a discount, like Pro Bowl defensive back Kenny Clark. If Baltimore wants to talk to Brian Gutekunst on the phone, they better be prepared for a long, difficult negotiation. Lombardi Avenue, Fansided's Green Bay Packers website, proposed a hypothetical trade in which the Ravens would acquire Clark in exchange for the number 30 pick in this draft and a third-round pick next year. It's a high price to pay, given Clark's situation. Ravens acquire Kenny Clark from Packers. Let's get the positives out of the way. Clark is one of the best defensive tackles in the NFC, and a three-time Pro Bowler might be worth pursuing for a defensive line that is largely Justin Madubuike and a lot of question marks. The problem is the price, which is very expensive. If this trade had been proposed a year ago, the Ravens should have pulled the trigger. In 2024, however, Clark is a free agent with just 1 year remaining on his contract. Even though he recorded a career-high 7.5 sacks last season, giving up the best resources the team could use to improve its offensive line and wide receiver room seems very irresponsible. If the Ravens want to add a defensive tackle in this draft, which wouldn't be the best use of number 30, but hey, knock yourself out, there's a good chance Illinois' Johnny Newton, Missouri's Darius Robinson, or Texas' Byron Murphy fell into this range. This would make the trade for Clark less impactful. Acquiring Clark would be a windfall in a perfect world, but it seems like a Green Bay team starting to build another contending team would have a hard time giving up a talent like him. As such, the Ravens could find their price tag is a first-round pick, which is very rich for an impending free agent.